Hi children, this is Lakshmi Aravinda. Today we are going to see the chapter number 4 Polynomials part 2. In the part 1 we had seen already what is meant by polynomial, polynomial with the single variable and how to find the degrees, what all the different types of polynomials, that and all we had seen children. Now today we are going to see what is the remainder theorem. This remainder theorem you already know children. Whenever we will divide the dividend with the divisor, we will get some quotient and the remainder. Then we can write the dividend as the divisor into quotient plus remainder. This we are learning from the almost all some fourth and third standard only. So this remainder theorem only, how it will be in the polynomials we are going to see. First one, just introduction to the theorem, remainder theorem. The dividend here, if we will take 7 divided by 2, we will get 3 as the quotient and remainder is 1. Now how we can write this dividend 7 means 7 is equals to the divisor into quotient plus remainder. In a same way, whenever we will come for the polynomials, we can use the same children. What is that means? We can also divide polynomials. For example, if f of x is the dividend, d of x is the divisor, q of x is the quotient, r of x is the remainder. That time we can write f of x, the dividend, as the divisor into the quotient plus the remainder. How we can write the divisor into quotient, multiplication, plus remainder. Here I had shown this. This is called as a remainder theorem. Now we will see how it will work. Here one of the example, f of x is equals to 2x square minus 5x minus 1. Now this we are going to divide with x minus 3. Now I have written it in a division format. Always children, whenever we are dividing, we have to consider the first term of a divisor and the first term of a dividend. Now in the first term of a divisor, we are having x and dividend we are having 2x square. So to get the 2x square, what should be multiplied for the x? Means only one x it is there. So 2 extra it is there. And even 2x means x square means x into x. Only 1x we are having. So what else we have to multiply to get the 2x square means 2x is the number should be multiplied. Now x into 2x, we will get 2x square. We will decide what should be multiplied by using the first term. But the 2x should be multiplied by the second term also. Keep it in a mind. First we will decide the quotient term by using the divisor first term. But we should multiply with both the terms in the divisor. So if we will multiply x into 2x, 2x square, minus 3 into 2x, minus of plus minus, 3 2s are 6, x. Now whenever we are doing division process, next we have to do subtraction. Whenever we are doing subtraction, as we know already, the signs will get changed. So here my plus 2x square, it will become minus. Here minus 6x will become plus. So 2x square plus 2x square minus 2x square will get cancelled. Here minus 5x plus 6x will get plus 1x. Minus the 1 as it is will come down. Now again we have to take, here the first term is 1x, here the first term is x. Again to get the x, what should be multiplied for the x? Both also x only, no? So nothing. So we will take 1. X into 1 is equals to x. Now this 1 should be multiplied with the 3 also. So 3 into 1 we will get 3. Now signs will get changed. Plus x will become minus x. Minus 3 will become plus 3. Now x will get cancelled. Minus 1 plus 3 we will get plus 2 as a remainder. Okay. Now after dividing we get the answer. The quotient q of x is 2x plus 1 and the remainder is 2. Now based on our theorem, remainder theorem, what we can write? F of x means the dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus r of x. So here if you will see, the dividend 2x square minus 5x minus 1 is equals to divisor is x minus 3. The quotient is 2x plus 1. We'll multiply and if we'll add 2, we should get the answer 2x square minus 5x minus 1. Now example, the remainder after children, here we got the remainder 2. Okay, so here we did a long process, no, like a division, assumption, each and everything. Instead of doing this also, in one more way we can find that what will be the remainder if we'll divide with particular expression with one more expression. Now if we'll see how we can see means, here the dividend is 2x square minus 5x minus 1 and it will be divided by x minus 3. So what we will do means, this x minus 3 just assume as a 0 and what will be the value of x? So plus 3 if it will go that side, minus 3 if it will go that side, it will become plus. Now substitute the value of 3 in the dividend. If we'll substitute, we will get the final answer, that is only the remainder of the expression which will be divided by x minus 3. Okay children, again I am saying the divisor we will just take it as a 0 and solve the value of x. Now here minus 3 if it will go that side, plus 3. Now substitute in the place of x 3 value means 2 into x square means 3 square minus 5 into 3 minus 1. So 2 into 3 square is 9 minus 5 into 3 minus 1. Now 2 9s are 18, 5 3s are 15 minus 1. 18 minus 15 minus 1, 2. This is the same remainder here also we got, no? Yes. So even in that way also we can find the remainder but cannot find the quotient and all. Whenever if I want to check with the remainder theorem, definitely I have to go for the long way process only. If I want to find, if you want to find only the remainder, what is the remainder, you can use the next technique, this. Okay, next children, here if you'll see what they are saying is, here what we can see means how to find factors of a quadratic equation. How to find means children, here the given equation let's take as 8x square minus 2x minus 3. It is in a form of ax square plus bx plus 3. Now I am showing you a method. Actually whenever we are finding a factors of a quadratic equation, different methods are there. Completing squares, splitting midterm, and also by using the formula, each and everything it is there like that. But now I am showing the method splitting the midterm. Okay, how we will do means, here it is in a form of ax square plus bx plus c. Now multiply a and c. Now take the b such that we have to split the middle term like that. If we will multiply the two numbers, we should get AC means A into C. If we'll add, we should get B. I will show you here. Here A is 3, C is minus 3. So A into C is 8 3s are 64. That is, 8 3s are 24 minus 24. Now if I will take any of the factor for this, I should get, if I'll multiply, I should get 24, and if I will add, I should get 2, the middle term. So see, 8 3s are minus 24 and the middle term is 2. Now what values we can take? Here, if 24, 1 into 24 we can write, but 1 plus 24 we will not get 2. Just randomly you check, children. 2 into 12 we can take. 2 into 12 if we'll take, we will get 24 but not 2. If we'll add, we should get 2. Next, 3 into 8 also will not be. 4 into 6. Here, if I'll take 4 into 6, we will get 24. And here minus is there, so add minus 4 into 6, we will get minus 24. Now if I'll add these numbers, minus 4 plus 6, we will get 2, isn't it? So what all the numbers here we have to fill means 6 and 4, 6 and minus 4. Now by using these two numbers, we have to split the middle term. How it will be means, now 8x square plus 2x I will write as plus 6x minus 4x. Even if I'll write plus 6x minus 4x will be the same, no? We will get 2x again. How I splitted it, I already shown for you. Now minus 3 as it is equals to 0. Now from these two terms, we can take 2x common. 2x common. Now if 2x will go out, the remaining is 4x plus, from here if I'll take 2x common, remaining is 3. Now here also we should get the same term, whatever we are having, this only we should get. To get that, what I have to take the common, just minus 1. If I'll take minus 1, the remaining is 4x plus 3. Now from the both, 4x plus 3 is same. So 4x plus 3 into, here 2x is remaining, here minus 1. So this we wrote, no, in multiplication of two fractions, the given multiplication of two expressions, the given expression finally I am writing as multiplication of two expression. This is called as a factorization or factors of a quadratic equation. By using these factors, we can find the zeros of the polynomial. Zeros of the polynomial means for what value of x the expression will become 0. Now if this is the factors for this, what are the factors? 4x plus 3 into 2x minus 1 is equals to, if it should become a 0, then is equals to 0. This into this is equals to 0 means either this should be 0 nor this should be 0. Now take first one, 4x plus 3 is equals to 0. Now keep x this side, remaining all send that side. Plus 3 if it will go that side, minus 3. Here multiplication 4, division 4. So x is equals to minus 3 by 4 is one of the value where we will get that quadratic equation as 0. If I substitute x equal to minus 3 by 4, then we will get this quadratic equation as 0. Factorization, did you understand now, children? Always factorization means converting the given expression into multiplication of two expressions. How we will do means, first we will take how much we will get if we will multiply these two, including with the sign. Then we will take that number and we will take the middle number. Then we have to take the factors of 24. By that way, if we will multiply, we should get this. If we will add, we should get this. Then by using these numbers, we will split the middle term and then we will take the common. Again, I will explain this concept again in the exercise. It will be more clear for you in the further. If you will not understand again and again, please watch the video. Next, exercise 4.3. First one, Find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by x minus 1. Next x plus 5 plus 2x. As I told you already, when we want only the remainder, then no need to go for the long division method. Directly this is the dividend and this is the divisor, x minus 1. So x plus 1. How we can find the remainder means, let this as a 0. Then x is equals to, find the value of x. Plus 1, if it will go that side, minus 1. Now substitute in the dividend in the place of x minus 1. Now first x equals to minus 1. If we will substitute, children, it should be minus, then we will get x equals to plus 1. Actually here by mistake, that's a printing. Now the answer is plus 1. If we will substitute, p of x is equals to x square means x cube means 1 cube, 3 into x square means 1 square, plus 3 into 1 plus 1. Now 1 cube means 1 only, 3 into 1 square means 3 only, 3 into 1, 3, 1. So if we'll add all together, we will get 8. So what is the remainder of x? Means it's a 8. Next, f of x is the next sum. F of x is equals to x cube minus 3 plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Then g of x means the divisor is x minus 1 by 2. So what number we have to substitute in the place of x? Take x minus 1 by 2 is equals to 0, minus 1 by 2, if it will go that side, plus 1 by 2. X is equals to 1 by 2. Now substitute in the equation. 1 by 2 cube, 3 into 1 by 2 square, 3 into 1 by 2 plus 1. Now 1 by 2 cube means 1 cube by 2 cube is nothing but 1 by 8. 3 into 1 by 2 square. This square is applicable for both the numerator and the denominator. So 1 square means same, 2 square means 4. Next 3 into 1, 3 by 2 plus 1. Now 1 by 8 plus 3 by 4 plus 3 by 2 plus 1. We cannot proceed further because here the denominator 8, here the denominator 4, here the denominator 2, here nothing. So take 1. So what we have to do the further should have the same denominator. To have the same denominator, 1 by 8 as it is, 3 by 4 I am multiplying with 2 by 2 to get the 8 as a denominator. If you are having confusion which number should be multiplied, take the LCM of 8, 4, 2. Then that will be the that number will be our target denominator. With that denominator we can convert. But here if you will observe, 4 and 2 is one of the factor of 8 directly. So I am not taking the LCM and I am doing directly. Now 3 by 4 into 2 by 2. We will get 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8. 3 by 2 into 4 by 4. 3 4s are 12, 2 4s are 8. 1 by 1 into 8 by 8, we will get 8 by 8. Now all the denominators are same. The numerators 1 plus 6 plus 14 plus 8. We will get 27 by 8. This is our remainder. Next children, p of x is equals to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. G of x is x. Means there is no constant at all. If we will take x is equals to 0, g of x equal to 0, then x equal to 0 only. So we have to substitute 0 in the place of x. Whenever we will substitute 0 here, the full term will become 0. Here also it will become 0 because 0 into anything 0 only. 0 power anything also 0 only. Here also it will become 0. What else will be there? Then the 1 only will be the remainder. The 1 will be the remainder. Next, fourth sum. Check whether 7 minus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. they are asking that to check whether 7 minus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 3x or not. If it is a factor, children, as we know already, 24, 6 is the factor of 24. Means 6 will divide 24 exactly without leaving any remainder. There will be no remainder at all. 6 4s are 24, remainder will be 0. So we will got 6 as a remainder of 24. In a same way, if 7 minus 3x is a remainder of 3x cube plus 7x, then it should divide this 3x cube plus 7x without leaving any remainder. So we will find what is the remainder. If we'll get, we will divide with 7 plus 3x. So take 7 plus 3x as 0. So x is equals to, here plus 7 if it will go that side, minus 7, here multiplication 3 if it will go that side, plus 3. So x is equals to minus 7 by 3. So here substitute x is equals to minus 7 by 3 in the entire equation. That is 3 into minus 7 by 3 cube plus 7 into minus 7 by 3. Now 3 into minus 7 by 3 cube means 7 cube. 7 into 7 into 7. 3 cube. 3 into 3 into 3. 7 into 7 into 7 is 343. And 3 into 3 into 3 will be 27. Next, here numerator 1 into numerator 2, that is 7 7s are 49, and plus of minus minus. Now again I am multiplying with the, now here we can cancel 3 1s are 3 3s are. Here with the 3 1s, 3 9s. So the remaining here is minus 343 by 9 after cancellation, and here minus 49 by 3. Now to get the same denominator, here 9 is there, here 3 is there. No need to go for the LCM. 3 is one of the factor of 9. Multiply with 3 by 3 to get the same denominator. So we can take this common denominator as a 9. And here the numerator is minus 343. Here minus 49 into 3. Now minus 347 minus 49 to 9 into 3, 147. Totally minus 590 by 9. 5 here 9 and 9. So what is the remainder we got? Minus 590 by 9. So if remainder is this much means, then the given equation, the given expression is a factor of this? No, children, because if it is a factor of that fraction, that expression, then it should leave the remainder as a 0. But it is leaving some other remainder, so it's not a factor of that expression. Next, determine which of the following polynomial has x minus 1 as a factor. Means, same way children, if x minus 1 is a factor, then if we will divide with x minus 1, then this equation should leave the remainder as a 0. If we will divide with the x plus 1, then this equation should leave the remainder as a 0. So to find what is the remainder these expressions are leaving, whenever we are dividing with the x plus 1, to know that, first we will find what is the value we have to substitute in the place of x. So take x plus 1 equals to 0, x is equals to minus 1. Now substitute x is equals to minus 1 in all the expressions. First expression, x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Now x equals to minus 1 means minus 1 cube plus minus 1 square plus minus 1 plus 1. Now minus 1 cube, whenever it is a cube, the sign will come like that only. Next, minus 1 square, whenever it is a square, means minus 1 into minus 1, minus of minus plus 1. So we will get plus 1. But if we will multiply 3 times, minus of minus plus, plus of minus minus. So first term will be minus 1 only. Next, minus 1, same like that only, minus 1 and plus 1. Now here minus 1 plus 1, we can cancel minus 1 plus 1, we can cancel, the remaining is only 0. So if it is leaving the remainder as 0, what we can conclude? The given divisor means this expression is the factor of this expression. Next, one more, we will check with one more. Here, same way, x is equals to minus 1. I am substituting in the fourth equation. That is, x cube means minus 1 cube minus 1 square minus 2 plus root 2 into x minus plus root 2. Now, minus 1 cube means minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, we will get minus 1 only. Then minus 1 square means we will get plus 1. Plus of minus, again minus 1 only. Next, minus, whenever we will apply for this, minus here, so we will get plus, minus of minus plus. If we will apply plus, nothing will be changed, we will get plus 2 plus root 2. Next, plus root 2 as it is. Now here, minus 1 minus 2 plus 2, we can cancel. The remaining is root 2 plus root 2, we will get 2 root 2. What is the remainder? 2 root 2, it's not a 0. So what we can conclude? X plus 1 is not a factor of this expression. Next, use the factor theorem to determine g of x is a factor of p of x in each of the following. Here, the previous case, only one divisor they given and they asked us to check whether that divisor is a factor of the remaining expressions or not. Now, they given different dividends and different divisors. Now, we have to check in a same way. Now, if I will take the first one, the p of x is 2x square plus x square minus 2x minus 1. G of x is x plus 1 is equals to 0. Now x is equals to plus 1. If it will go that side, minus 1. So we have to substitute minus 1 in the equation. If we will get 0 as the remainder, then this g of x is a factor of this. If we will get another number as a remainder, then it's not a factor of that. Now we will see. X is equals to minus 1. If we will substitute 2 into minus 1 whole cube minus 1 square minus 2 into minus 1 minus 1. Now 2 into minus 1 cube, whenever we will apply the cube, minus will remain the same. 2 into minus 1 plus minus 1 square means 1 square minus of minus plus 2 minus 1. Now 2 into minus 1 minus 2. Next plus 1 as it is, plus 2 as it is, minus 1 as it is. Now here plus 2 minus 2 plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled. The remainder is 0. So we can conclude that the g of x is a factor of this expression. Next, find the value of k. Find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. They are only given that this x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. If x minus 1 is a factor of p of x, what is the thing we can conclude? If we will divide with x minus 1, the remainder will be 0. So, if we will substitute x is equals to 1, then the equation should become a 0. Okay. So, we will take 0 and then we will find the value of k. Now, see first equation, x square plus x plus k. In this place of x, we have to substitute 1. 1 square plus 1 plus k is equals to 0. Now, 1 plus 1. 1 square means 1 only. 1 plus 1. So, finally, we will get 2 plus k. So, 2 plus k should be 0 to make it as a 0. If the remainder is 0, then only our equation will, our x minus 1 will be the factor of this expression. So, k is equals to, if plus 2, if it will go that side, minus 2. Here is the answer. That's it. Next, in the same way children, next equations also we can substitute and we can find. Next, in the same way, one more equation. Here I solved kx square minus 3x plus k. If x minus 1 is the factor, then x is equals to 1. If we will substitute, the expression should become 0. So, substitute k into x square. K into 1, x square means 1 square, 1 minus 3 into 1 plus k is equals to 0. Now k 3 minus 3 plus k is equals to 0. Now k plus k, 2k minus 3 is equals to 0. Now 2k is equals to 3. K is equals to 3 by 2. So what is the value of k? K is equals to 3 by 2. That's it. K is equals to 3 by 2. Now children, factorize. Now they are asking us to factorize. As I told you already, we are going to use the splitting midterm. First expression is 12 x square minus 7x plus 1. As I told you, if I'll multiply these two, we will get 12. Now we have to write this 12 as, if we'll multiply the two numbers, we should get 12. If I'll add the two numbers, I should get minus 7. Okay. So if I'll multiply here, we should get 12. If I'll add the two numbers, I should get the middle term minus 7. So 12, how we can write? 3 4s are 12. If we'll add 3 and 4 also 7, but not a minus 7. So I will add minus for both. Now minus of minus plus, 3 4s are 12. If I'll add minus 3 minus 4, we will get minus 7. Now take the middle term, how we have to write means the remaining terms as it is, plus 12x square as it is, minus 7x we will take as minus 4x minus 3x plus 1. Now from the first two terms we can take out 4x and the remaining from the first term is 3x minus 4x, if will go out 1. Next from this, how much we will get, the same thing we have to get here also. So 3x minus 1, if I want to get here, I have to take minus from minus as a common. Then minus 3x will become plus 3x plus 1 will become minus 1. Whenever we'll take minus 1 as common. Now both the expressions are having 3x minus 1, 3x minus 1. So take out the 3x minus 1. Here the remaining is 4x. Here the remaining is minus 1. So 4x minus 1. Same way the next one. 2x square. Here I am expressing finally multiplication of two expressions. Next 2x square plus 7x plus 3. Now if I will multiply 2 and 3, we will get 6. Now 6 should be written as, if I will multiply these two numbers, we should get 6. If I will add these two numbers, we should get middle term 7. So I will take 6 ones are 6 ones are 6, 6 plus 1 7. So middle term how we can split? 2x square as it is, 7x I will write as 6x plus 1, 3 as it is. Now 2x square plus 6x, we can take 2x common and remaining x plus 3. Here x plus 3 as it is, we want here also. So I will write, nothing is there to common, so I will just take 1 as a common. Now from here and here x plus 3 out. So the remaining here is 2x, here is 1. So what is the factors? X plus 3 into 2x plus 1. Okay children, please watch the thing again and again to understand the concept if you will not understand anything. Okay. Next one. Question number 5. X square minus 2x square factorize. This is also factorization only. How we can do the factorization? Now, first one, x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. First children, we know how to factorize the quadratic equations. Here we can see that cubic equation means the maximum degree is 3. So here we have to think in our own way. Is there any common thing we have to take out like that children? If you'll see here, from the first two terms, we can take x square common. Then the remaining, if x square will go out, remaining is x. And from the minus 2x square, if x square will go out, the remaining is minus 2. And here, from here, x plus 2 is there. But here x minus 2 is there. Now to get the x minus 2, I will take minus 1 as the common. Now, x minus 2 in both the cases, it is there common, bring out. Now here remaining is x square, here remaining is minus 1. So we will get x minus 2 into x square minus 1. Now again this is looking like x square minus 1 as a square minus b square, because 1 we can write as 1 square. So a square minus b square, what is the formula? A plus b into a minus b. So here a is x, b is 1. So we can write x plus 1 into x minus 1. Next, in the same way, the next expression, here x square minus 3x square, we can take out x square. Here, minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. To get the common, children, if I'll take from this 2x square out, x minus 3 we will get. But here we cannot get x minus 3. So to make out that, what I am doing is, x square I am taking here, the minus 3x square I am writing as minus 5x square plus 2x square. That time I will get here also minus, means we will get the common expression in all the terms. To get that, I am writing minus 3x square as minus 5x square plus 2x square. Now from this 2, x square out. So the remaining is x minus 5. Now from this 2, 2x is out. So the remaining x minus 5, means from the 2x square, if 2x is out, x is remaining. From the minus 10x, 2x is out. So the remaining is minus 5. Plus x minus 5 as it is there. So just take out plus 1. Now for all the terms, we are having x minus 5 as common. So take out x minus 5. Now the remaining here x square plus 2x plus 1. Now again this is like a quadratic equation. So how we can do means by splitting the midterm. So x square plus 1 we will get, we can write x square, here plus 2x we can write as x and x plus 1. Now from this 2, x is common, and from this 2 we can write only plus 1, x plus 1. Now x plus 1 into x plus 1. Or else children, one more thing also here we can found, that is in the form of x plus 1 whole square, that is a plus b whole square. That is a square plus b square plus 2ab. That is x square plus 1 square 1 plus 2x1 means 2x. So here also that only, x square plus 2x plus 1. So we can write x plus 1 whole square or x plus 1 into x plus 1. Anyway, answer should be same. Next, algebraic identities. This already you learnt in the last year, children. You already know these 4 identities last year only. What are those identities? Means a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. A minus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Next, x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. Now we are going to see these identities also this year, children, or else you might know also. That is, first one is x plus y plus z whole square, or else a plus b plus c whole square. Here based on the sign we can change this equation, means that identity also. Here the identity is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. 2zx, not a ex, it's a zx. Next, x plus y whole cube. What is the identity? Means x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y. x minus y whole cube, that is x cube minus y cube plus 3x minus 3xy into x minus y. Last identity is x cube plus 3y, x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xy we can write as x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. These are the identities, children. If you want, you please multiply both the sides and you will get the same answer. You will get the same. For example, x plus y whole cube means x plus y into x plus y into x plus y we have to do. Do and see, you will get the same this side answer. Okay, and before getting into the chapter, children, after listening this video, first write all the 8 identities 3 times. Then only get into the exercise. Okay, next we will see the exercise. Question number 1. Use suitable identity to find the following products. First one, x plus 4 into x plus 10. Here it is looking like x plus a into x plus b. So what is identity we can use? X square plus a plus b into x plus ab. So here a is 4, b is 10. So apply x square plus a plus b, 4 plus 10 into 4 into 10. That is x square plus 4 plus 10, 14x plus 4 into 10, 40. Next one, 3x plus 4, 3x minus 4. Here also it is looking like x plus a into x plus b. But here the x value will be 3x, a value will be 4, b value will be minus 3. So substitute careful way. So what is the formula? X square. X is what? 3x. So 3x square plus a plus b into 3x. So a plus b means 4 plus minus 3. Sorry, minus 5. 4 plus minus 5 is nothing but 4 minus 5 into x, that is 3x. Next, AB. A is plus 4, B is minus 5. So 4 into minus 5. Now 3x square means the square is applicable for both 3 and x. So 3 square is 9, x square plus 4 minus 5 is minus 1, 3x. Here plus 4 5s are 20, plus of minus minus 20. Now 9x square minus 3x minus 20. This is the final answer. Next, factorize the following using appropriate identities. So they are asking, using the appropriate identities we have to factorize. Factorize in the sense, children, we have to write the given expression as a multiplication of two expressions. For example, numbers means if we will take 24 is there, we can write 6 into 4. This is called as a factorization. In the same way, algebraic expressions, if I will take one expression, I have to write this as a multiplication of two expressions. So here, children, 9x square, first one, 9x square plus 6xy plus y square. So just think that we can convert the given expression into any of the identity. Here, the 9x square we can write as 3x whole square. Then 6xy we can write as 2 into 3x into y. Now y square. Here it is looking like a square plus 2ab plus b square, or else x square plus 2xy plus y square. What is the formula? A plus b whole square. So a is what here? 3x. B is y. So we will get a plus b whole square means 3x plus y whole square. That's it. Next one, 4y square minus 4y plus 1. Here also 4y square we can write 2y whole square. Then 4 minus 4y we can write as minus 2 into 2y into 1. Why? Because here this I converted as x square. Here plus 1 I wrote as y square, means a square or b square, anything children. If you will take it as x plus y whole square, use extra x and y. If you will take it as a plus b whole square, use a square plus b square plus 2ab, anything. Now I converted first as one or square of something, last one also square of something. So in the middle we want 2ab or 2xy. So 2 into a is 2y, b is 1. So 2 into 2y into 1 and minus as it is. Now it is in a form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. So we can write in the place of that a minus b whole square, that is 2y minus 1 whole square. Next one. Next children, expand each of the following using suitable identities. First one, x plus 2y plus 4z whole square. It is in a form of x plus y plus z whole square. I had shown x plus y plus z whole square. What is the formula? X square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. If we will take it as a plus b plus c whole square, anything children, the same formula. Here I have shown in a form. So a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Now here we have to apply that formula. If we'll see, in the place of a, x, in the place of b, 2y, in the place of c, 4z. So a square means x square, b square means plus 2y square, c square means 4z square, 2ab means 2 into x into 2y, 2bc 2 into 2y into 4z, 2ca means 2 into 4z into x. Now simplify. X square as it is x square, y square means 2y square, means square is applicable for both 2 and y. So 2 square means 4 y square. Next 4z square means the square is applicable for both 4 and z. So 4 square is 16, z square is z square as it is. Next 2 into x into 2y. 2 2s are 4 xy. Next 2 2s are 4. Here 2 2s are 4. 4 4s are 16 yz. Next 2 4s are 8 zx. Next same way children, here also 2x minus y plus z whole square, means in the place of, it is also looking like a plus b plus c whole square or x plus y plus z whole square, both also same. Now the formula as you know already, but in the place of x we are having 2x, in the place of y we are having minus y, not a plus y, it's a minus y. So we have to substitute minus y only. Now in the place of z we are having z. So substitute x square means 2x square, y square means minus y square, z square means z square plus 2xy means 2 into 2x into minus y, 2zx means 2 into minus y into z. Next 2zx means 2 into z into 2x. Now simplify. 2x square means 2 2s are 4x square, means this square is applicable for both 2 and x. Next minus y square, whenever we will apply the square for the minus we will get plus only, so plus y square plus z square. Next here 2 2s are 4 plus of minus 4xy. Next here plus of minus 2yz. Here 2 2s are 4 zx. That's it. Next question number 5, factorize. 4x square plus 9y square plus 16z square plus 12xy minus 24yz minus 16xz. Children, factorize means you know already, we have to write the given expression as a multiplication of 1 or 2 or 3 expressions. Now if you will observe here, 3 variables are there, and the 3 variables followed by again the sum means that 3 variables, and this format is looking like the formula of x plus y plus z whole square, isn't it? So I will try to convert the given expression as formula of this. What is that? X square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2zx plus 2yz. Now I will try to convert. First, 4x square we can write 2x whole square. 9y square we can write 3y whole square, means x square over y square over. 16z square we can write minus 4z y square. Why I took minus here means, here if you take children, for the z terms wherever it will come, like a formula if you take x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. If you will observe here, wherever the z term it is there, that last 2 is z terms, for that minus it is there. So I am taking for z term as a minus. If you will apply minus square, we will get plus only here for the 16z square. But here if I will take minus 4z, then here the minus will get satisfied. So I am taking plus 16z square as minus 4z square. Now 12xy I have to write as 2 into xy. So 2xy, 2, x is 2x, y is 3y. So 2 into 2x into 3y. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12xy. We got the same. Next, minus 24yz we have to write as 2yz. So 2, y is 3y, z is minus 4z. If we will multiply, same we will get. Now here minus 16xz we have to write as 2zx or 2xz. So 2 into x is 2x, y is minus 4x. Now we can apply the formula x plus y plus z whole square. So x is 2x plus y plus 3y minus 4z whole square. That's it. Next children, write the following cubes in expanded form. Means applying the formula. That's it children. X plus y whole cube. What is the formula? Or a plus b whole cube. What is the formula? A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. So here the a is 2x, b is 1. So apply 2x cube plus b cube plus 1 cube, 3ab, 3 into 2x into 1 into a plus b, 2x plus 1. Next, 2x cube means 2 cube, 8x cube plus 1 cube, 1. Here 3 2s are 6x into 2x plus 1. Now 8x cube plus 1. Here I'll just, this is the final, we cannot simplify anyway. But just I'll write the expression, the terms in a descending order of the powers. Means descending order of the degree. So 8x cube is the highest. Next 12x square. Next 6x. Next 1. Next 1. Next 2a minus 3b whole cube. Here it is in a form of a minus b whole cube. So what is the formula? A cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. So here a is 2a, b is 3b. Now apply a cube, 2a cube, b minus b cube, 3b cube minus 3ab, 3 into 2a into 3b into 2a minus 3b. Now a cube, 8a cube, b cube, 27b cube means 2 cube means 8a cube, b cube means 3 into 3 into 3, 27b cube minus 3 2s are 6, 6 3s are 18, ab into 2a minus 3b. Now if I'll multiply with 18ab to the inside thing, then we will get it as 8a cube as it is minus 27b cube as it is. Now minus of plus, we will get minus 18 2s are 36, a into a square, b a square b. That's it. Next minus of minus plus 18 3s are 54, a b into b square. So ab square. Next question number 7. Evaluate the following using suitable identities. Same children. Now 99 cube. Actually 99 cube means we have to multiply 99 into 99 into 99. It's a little longer process. But now by using the identity we can do in an easy process. That is, we can write the 99 as 100 minus 1 cube. That is 100. It is like a minus b whole cube. So what is the formula? A cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. So here a is 100, b is 1. Substitute a cube 100 cube minus b cube 1 cube minus 3ab, 3 into 100 into 1. In the brackets a minus b 100 minus 1. Now 100 cube means 100 into 100 into 100 into 100. Means 1 followed by here 2, here 2, here we will get 6 zeros. Minus 1 cube means 1 only. Now here outside 3 into 100, 300 into 100 minus 1. So 300 into 100, 3000, 300 into 1, 300. Now 100 minus 1 minus 3000 plus 300, if we'll do, we will get 9,70,299. That's it. Next, 102 cube. How can we write? 100 plus 2 whole cube. So same way, what is the formula we can apply? A plus b whole cube. A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. So a cube 100 cube plus b cube 2 cube plus 3ab, 3 into 100 into 2 plus 100 plus 2. Now 100 cube means 1 followed by 6 zeros. Next, plus 8 plus 600 into 100 plus 2. Now simplification, 10 lakh plus 8 means 2 cube, we got 8 here. 2 into 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Next 600 into 100, 60,000. 600 into 2, 1200. If I'll add all this, I will get this answer. Okay, adding you can do, no children. Next, question number 8. Factorize each of the following. 8a cube plus b cube plus 12a square b plus 6ab square. Now children, here we are having the cube. So factorization means, as you know already, we have to convert this into one of the identity form, or else quadratic factorization means we will go for the splitting midterm. Now here it is in a cube means we will try to convert it as one of the a plus b whole cube or a minus b whole cube. Now first one, the first term 8a cube we can write as 2a cube plus b cube as it is. Now what we want? 3ab. So 3a is 2a, b is b. So from these two terms I will take 2ab means 6ab I am taking out. So what is the remaining? From this 3 will go and one more 2 means 3 2s are 6 will go means remaining 2. And from the a square b, if it will go ab, the remaining is a plus 6ab square. If 6ab will go, then remaining is b. Now it is looking like a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. What is the formula? A plus b whole cube. So we can write 2a plus b whole cube. Next, 8a cube minus b cube minus 12ab square plus 6ab cube. Here b square only children, not a b cube, by mistake. Now same way, this also we have to convert in a form of a cube plus b cube plus means like a minus 3ab or plus 3ab based on the formula. Okay. Now first a cube means 2a cube, b cube means here you can take minus b cube or else minus b whole cube. Either the way you will get minus only in the middle. Next, if I am converting into minus, then I will take b as minus b. In the place of all b's, we will take minus b. Okay. Next, same only in the place of b, we are taking minus b. That's it here. Now, 3 into a is 2a, b is minus b. Into, if I will take 2a minus b common, I will get 2a minus b. Now it is looking like a cube plus b cube plus 2a plus 3ab into a plus b. So a plus b whole cube. A plus b means a is 2a plus b is minus b we took. So minus b whole cube. So we will get plus of minus minus. So we will get 2a minus b whole cube. That's it. Next, 27 minus 125a cube minus 135a plus 225a square. Now first arrange the given terms in a form of form of descending order of the degree. So first 25 minus 25a cube, next 225a square, next plus minus 135 plus 135a minus 27, means taking the minus as common, I am writing each and every term in the way descending order of the degrees. So minus 125a cube first, that is if I'll take minus out, all minus will become plus, plus will become minus. So minus 125a cube, it will become plus 125a cube. Next minus 225a square and plus 135a minus 27. Now from here again same way I am trying to make out the formula, that is minus 125a cube we can write as 5a whole cube. Next b cube we want. This we cannot convert as a b cube. This also we cannot. But minus 27 I can write as a minus 3 cube. So write minus 3 cube. Next what we want? Plus 3ab. So plus 3 into a means 5a, b is minus 3. Into, if I'll take out from these two terms, 3 will go out, 5a also will go out, minus 3 also we will go out. So the remaining will be 5a. And from 135a also 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 5. If it will go out 135a, if it will go out 3, 5 and minus 3. Then the remaining will be minus 3. If it is a big numbers, no, what we are taking out, divide with this number, you will get what is the remaining. Okay, how it will be means, or else you can write blindly, almost all it will be in a minus b form, means a plus b form. Here a is 5, b is 3, minus 3. So 5a minus 3. Even if you want, you just multiply this 2, you will get 135a. Okay. Now it is in a form of a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a minus b. So a plus b whole cube, that is 5a plus minus 3 whole cube. So 5a plus of minus 3 whole cube. That's what the answer, final answer. Next, question number 9. Verify x cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. Means they are asking us to verify. Actually, the children, this is one of the identity. One of the identity which you will use in your further classes. So we will verify this and also keep it in a mind in one side. Okay. Now, how we can verify means just multiply these two, whether we will get the LHS or not. Now, first take x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. First take the x, multiply all the terms. And take y, multiply all the terms. Next, x into x square. Whenever we are multiplying x into x square, x cube minus x into xy minus x square y, x into y square, xy square. Next, y into x square, yx square, y into minus xy minus xy square plus y into y cube. Now we will observe minus x square y plus x square y. We can cancel. Plus xy square minus xy square will get cancelled. So the remaining is x cube plus y cube. This is one of the famous formula, children. Good formula. One of the identity. Please keep it in a mind. Next, factorize each of the following. Just now we had seen the formula. Now what is the formula? X cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. So by using this also we can do next. See this, 2 y 27y cube plus 125z cube means we can write as 3y whole cube plus 5z whole cube. So this is in a form of a cube plus b cube. Just now we had seen the formula. What is that? A plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. So apply a plus b 3y plus 5z into a square 3y square minus ab 3y into 5z plus 5z square. So we will get 3y plus 5z as it is. This I am simplifying. 3y square means 9y square. 3 square means 9 y square minus 3 5s are 15 yz. Next 5z square means 5 square is 25z square. Next 27x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 9xyz. Here do you remember any formula, children? At the starting I explained. What is that formula? X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equals to x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Whenever I explained in that the eighth identity. So by using that identity, I will convert this as first x cube means 27x cube. I can write 3x whole cube. Next y cube means y whole cube, y cube plus z cube minus 3xy we want. So 3 into x is 3x. So 3x plus y plus z. So we will get x 3x. In the place of this I can write x plus y plus z, that is 3x plus y plus z. Next x square plus y square plus z square means 3x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus z. So minus xy means minus 3x into y, yz, y into z, zx, z into 3x. If I will simplify this as it is, here if I will simplify 3x square, it will become 9x square plus y square plus z square minus 3xy minus yz minus 3zx. Next, x plus y plus z is equal to 0. Show that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Here children, this we have to show. So by using the given thing x plus y plus z equal to 0, we can write x plus y equals to minus z, means plus z if it will go that side minus z. Now cubing on both the sides. If I will cube on both the side, x cube plus x plus y whole cube is equal to minus z cube. So if I will apply the formula here, what the formula? A plus b whole cube. What is the formula? A cube plus b cube plus 3ab plus 3ab into a plus b. If I will apply x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y is equals to z cube minus z cube. Now what I have to show? This x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xy. So here 3xy, in the place of x plus y, can I write minus z? So substitute minus z. Now again simplify, we will get x cube plus y cube plus of minus 3xy is equal to minus z cube. Now bring minus z cube this side, it will become plus z cube minus 3xyz, if it will go that side, plus 3xyz. That's it. We had shown the given thing, whatever they asked. Next, without doing actually calculating the cubes, find the values of each of the following. We should not do calculation it seems, and we have to show the answer. Here just now we had shown children what is that means. If x plus y plus z is equals to 0, if x plus y plus z is equals to 0, then we can write x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Now we are going to use this only there. What is that means? Here first one, minus 12y cube, minus 12 cube, 7 cube, 5 cube means let x equal to minus 12, y equal to 7, z equals to 5. If I will add these two, x plus y plus z minus 12 plus 7 plus 5, we will get 0. If this is 0, what we can write? X cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. So substitute, we can write in the form of, in the place of this 3xyz. So 3 into x minus 12, y 7, z 5. So if we'll multiply, 12 3s are 36, 7 5s are 35. If we'll multiply entirely, we will get minus 1260. Next, give a possible expressions for the length and breadth of a given each of the following rectangles in which their areas are given. Here they given areas of a rectangle. Means we have to write length and breadth. Area, how we will get of a rectangle? If it is a length, if it is a breadth, area will be length into breadth. Means the given expression, if I can write as multiplication of two expressions, then for one expression we can take as a length, one expression we can take as a breadth. Okay, so what we have to do here? Factorization. What we have to do? Factorization. The given expression we have to show as a multiplication of two expressions. Okay, now the given expression is 25a square minus 35a plus 12. Now we have to divide, split the middle term by that way. If we'll multiply, we should get 25 into 12. If we'll add, we should get 35. So what is that? Means 25a square here minus 20a minus 15 plus 12. Now from the first 2, we can take out 5a out. So the remaining is 5a minus 4. So here also we should get same 5a minus 4. To get 5a minus 4, what should be taken out? From the minus 15a, 5a if I want means minus 3 should be taken out. Same way, plus 12, if I will take minus 3, the remaining will be minus 4. If I will multiply again, same thing I will get. Minus of plus. Minus 3 5s are 15a. Minus of minus plus 12. Now I can write this. Again 5a minus 4, 5a minus 4 if I will take out. Remaining here 5a, here minus 3. So 5a minus 4, 5a minus 3. So maybe the length and breadth anyway you can take. Maybe the first one is the length 5a minus 4. Then the second one is breadth 5a minus 3. Next, what are the possible expressions for the dimensions of cuboid whose volumes are given below? Here also children, volume of a cuboid means we will take by using L into B into H. So the given expression we have to express in a way that L into B into H. So take first one. 3x square minus 12x. We can take 3x common. So the remaining is x minus 4. So we want 3 L B H. So how I will write means 3 into 3x I will split 3 into x minus 4. So L into B into H. So L length may be 3, breadth may be x, height may be x minus 4. That's it. Okay children. Now this is the last main children. Now I did a long video and please one more request, don't try to understand the full video at the same day. Try to split it. Means one day you see exercise 4.3 till 4.4. Then do that particular homework. Submit 1 week. Then again go for the one more half video about 4.5. And then do that particular homework and submit in one more week. Okay, if you will not understand any topic, please rewind and watch the video again and again. And if you are having any doubts, note it down and ask me in the interaction session. Thank you children. Keep learning. Be safe. Lakshmi Aravinda.